Which Super Titan should you level first? Well, let's talk about it in this video.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in today's video, I want to talk a little bit about Super Titans. This question is a question that I get asked about once a week, if not once a day. Which Super Titan to level up first? But before I get into the topic of the video, I do want to mention that I live stream every Monday through Friday. Schedule is going to be on screen right now. We talk about everything from the game to, life. We have a good time. We make jokes. A lot of theory crafting, a lot of high-end players in the live stream, and every now and then we give away some prizes, so come join us. Now, Super Titans. Super Titans are these three Titans here on the left that you can pull from the Circle of Summoning out of a summoning sphere, right? And there are three, one for each element. You have Araji, the Master of Fire. Whoops, didn't mean to actually click on it. You have Hyperion, the Master of Water, and you have Eden, the Master of Earth. Now, the short answer to this video, to the question posed by the title of this video, which Super Titan to level first, is whichever Super Titan you have. There is a random chance, and it is slim, to get a Super Titan out of a summoning sphere. And I'm going to put a flow chart up on the screen right now, just so you can see. And this flow chart was made by Arcana Gaming. It's kind of interesting. I got a blog post linked to it in the and the link is going to be in the description box down below if you want to go check out the blog post on my website. Jump into the Discord, jump into the live stream if you have a question about it. But if you have all three, or maybe you have two, which of the three Super Titans should you level first? Now, the thing that you need to know about the Super Titans is single Titans or regular Titans, they have one skill, right? Moloch here has one skill, Crushing Blow. And then you have, Nova here has got one skill, North Wind. But the Super Titans are unique in that they have two skills. They have a gray skill and a green skill. Now, you don't have to promote Titans like you have to promote heroes. You don't have to do that. It is like, you just level them up, and whenever you summon them, they just have it. They just have it. So each Super Titan has two skills. We've accomplished that. Let's talk about what they do. So Araji here has Incinerating Ray, shoots a beam of fire for 7 seconds, focusing on the nearest enemy and dealing a bunch of damage. Now, the thing to remember about Incinerating Ray is it will target the nearest enemy until that enemy is dead and then immediately move on to the next enemy. So this will usually target the enemy tank, often is going to be targeting an enemy Sigurd. If you're on manual mode, which hopefully you are, you can not use this ability while Sigurd has his shield up, all right? And then you have Herald of Flame, speeds up allies for 30%, or by 30% for 8 seconds. So you have a nice team buff there. Good set of skills there. Hyperion, the father of the ocean, has got Frost Needles, assaults the furthest enemies away with a wave of ice that keeps growing in power. Enemies standing next to the furthest foes will receive a bunch of damage. The closer each enemy is, the less damage they will receive. So this is a nice rear area of effects. You don't really know, you can't really plan for the damage that this thing does. So Hyperion is generally expected to do the least amount of damage of all Super Titans. However, Hyperion has this ability, Frigid Healing. Heals the ally with the least health by, a good amount. And this is Hyperion's bread and butter. This is why you want Hyperion on your team. Hyperion is one of the few things in the game that will heal your Titans. All right, and especially in a fight-to-fight situation, Hyperion is your go-to. And then finally, you have Eden, which is the Super Titan of Earth, the Guardian of Balance. Two skills: Burden of Creation raises a humongous chunk of rock from the ground and hurls it at the center of the enemy team. All enemies next to the impact receive a bunch of damage. And then finally, you have Subterranean Prison, binds a random enemy with roots and pulls the victim under the ground for 6 seconds. Once the enemy is released, they stay stunned for 2 more seconds. If the target is the last enemy on the battlefield, they won't get pulled underground, but the stun effect will still affect them. So you have massive area of effect damage and a control ability. Eden is generally considered the highest damage output of all of the Super Titans. Eden does the most damage of all the Super Titans. Araji does the most single target damage of all the Super Titans and has the nice little speed buff. And then Hyperion doesn't do as much damage but has the healing effect. So which one do you think? Which one do you think is the most beneficial of the 3 Super Titans? Again, this is assuming that you have all 3 summoned. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. The answer is Hyperion. Having the ability to heal your team is going to be very beneficial in day-to-day Titan fighting. We're talking about in Guild Wars, and we're definitely talking about the dungeon. There's a whole big tactic on how to keep your dungeon grinding, your Titanite farming alive for longer. Whether you're on mobile or Facebook, it applies similarly, and it involves Hyperion. Hyperion is what's going to allow you to get deeper and deeper into that dungeon. You will find Hyperion in just about every Guild War team. If you don't include Hyperion, you're doing something that's, quote unquote off meta, and maybe you know something that the rest of us don't know, but you'll see Hyperion a lot. So the answer to this video, which Super Titan to level first, if you have a choice, Hyperion. Why might you have a choice? Well, just recently on mobile, we had the Gift of the Elements event, and this gave you an opportunity to get Super Titan Soul Stones out of a Super Titan casket. And if you had the choice of which Super Titan to summon, I hope you summoned Hyperion. I hope Hyperion was your first, and if not, then I hope hope you're working towards him as soon as you can. So, hope this video answered your question. It seems like there's a lot of information out there about this game that's incredibly straightforward to a lot of us, but new players just, they don't know, and they don't know why. So Hyperion, because he heals. Short and long of it, Hyperion because he heals. Now on screen, I've got a couple of videos displayed that you might find interesting if you found this video helpful. Of course, please consider subscribing, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a video. But I also have a couple of videos here. I have which Titans to level and how to level them. This was a video I did a little while ago. You have the best use of the Titan Soul Coins, and this is a huge opportunity to play in for the end game for your mobile account. And then finally, we have Dungeons 101, which was authored by my good friend Arcana Gaming. Please check out one of these 3 videos if you're interested in learning more about the Titan ecosystem, what you gain access to at level 30. It will help you as a new player, all right? But if you decide not to watch any of those videos, that's fine too. I love you just the same. Good luck in Dominion.